Hey man, let's try this again. Nicholas Villars here, aka Super Divorce. Welcome back to the Super Divorce YouTube and or Twitch stations for this evening's edition of Sega Mania. Sega Mania is a live streaming, internet-based video game showcase program in which we are working our ways through every page of the late, great Sega Mania magazine. Sega Mania magazine was a fantastic, lovely, joyous, delightful, fan-run, fan-funded, fan-supported, yet highly professional video game magazine that ran for 7 short issues from 2021 through 2022. At which time it was taken away from us, taken away from the world. The prospect of future issues was ripped away from the Sega Mania fans. No one knows why to this day, and we probably never will know why. But what I do know is that it wasn't enough to just have the magazines. I grew to love that magazine so much in the short period of time when it was being produced that I did not want to let it go out that way with just 7 issues and then see you later. No more talk about it, and then it kind of fades away. I didn't like that idea, so I said I'm going to continue celebrating Sega Mania magazine the way that Sega Mania magazine celebrated Sega. And so, what do we do on Sega Mania? We read through every game review in the order they were reviewed in from the pages of Sega Mania magazine. We started at the very first review in issue number 1, which was Strider. That's the very first episode of Sega Mania. We read the Strider review right out of Sega Mania magazine, and then we played it, and then I reviewed it, and then we compared reviews afterwards, and that's kind of the format. That's what we do here. What's up, Fire Gamer? Fire Gamer's over in the chat here on YouTube, saying hello there. But before we play the games, and before we read the reviews, I've come to enjoy sprinkling in what I call a few pineapple tidbits. Just a few points of trivia, some fun facts about the games that we're going to be looking at. And so tonight, before we read the Sega Mania review of ALIENSTORM on the Mega Drive, I would like to tell you just a couple items here. And I mean that, a couple. I couldn't find a whole lot about this game. You know, I was lamenting the sorry state of search engines recently. And I don't know if there's some search engine out there that I should be using that still provides quality results in the year of our Lord 2023. Please let me know. Because the mainstream ones, you know, your Kiko, your Yahoo, most of the time I'm just on the default Brave browser / search engine. I've used DuckDuckGo, I've used Opera, and all these things seem to just be absolute shit now compared to when you were searching for something online 15 years ago, and I don't understand. I don't get it. I feel like I would have found more about ALIENSTORM 20 years ago using AskJeeves.com or AltaVista or Lacos than I'm able to find now. You get like maybe a page of quality results, and then you move beyond that, and it's like these things break down into just complete chaos. They don't even care what you searched for. They start giving you results completely unrelated to anything that you're trying to find, and I don't get it. But anyway, I couldn't find a whole lot on ALIENSTORM that isn't kind of mentioned in the Sega Mania review. So what's the deal? You know, what can I tell you about it? I mean, pretty basic shit. It was developed first for arcades and then home consoles by Sega. This is a Sega developed game. And here's something that's kind of interesting. So this game was supposed to be ported to the Atari Jaguar following a lawsuit that Atari filed against Sega back in the early 90s, early to mid 90s. And Atari was not happy with how much, I guess, shelf space was being given to Sega in the various, toy stores and department stores and things of that nature. Anywhere video games were being sold, it seemed like Sega was dominating the shelf space. And Atari filed a lawsuit against them. They said there's some sort of malpractice going on here. These guys are hogging all the space, and none of us competitors are able to get a foothold because there's no room for us to show our games off to the buying public. So how is our Atari Jaguar going to compete with the Sega Genesis or the Mega Drive? And I guess the lawsuit was eventually settled out of court, and part of that deal was that Sega was going to allow Atari to publish 5 Sega titles a year, starting I think in 93 or 94. Every year, Atari was going to get to do 5 Sega ports for the Jaguar. And that was supposed to go on until 2001. Of course, by that time, the Jaguar had long since died, and Atari was kind of just doing compilation games here and there. They've kind of gotten back in the game a bit in recent times, past couple years or so. They did that fantastic 50th anniversary celebration that I would highly recommend anyone check out if you're a fan of video games. Got some not just old school Atari games on there, not 2600 games only, but they've got arcade true versions of various arcade games. They got Atari Jaguar games on there. Speaking of the Jaguar in that collection. But anyway, that deal was supposed to go on until 2001. Like I said, the Jaguar died out well before that. And of course, by 2001, Sega was pretty much out of the console business themselves. So, let me check the chat here. Mr. Jorfus is here. Jorfus says he was about to say, am I not going to stream tonight? Is Super Divorce not streaming tonight? No, I am here. And on ALIENSTORM, Jorfus says this title seems low budget, so there are 2 options. 1, the game has a low budget, or 2, they put more budget on the game than the title. This is actually a game that I played as a kid. Hello, Ghoulie. It's kind of a weird one because it's not a game that I feel like it's not the most obscure title out there, but it wasn't one of the top tier. Everyone has to have played ALIENSTORM if you had a Genesis or a Mega Drive. Everyone knows the big guys, the Sonics, the Street Fighters, the Mortal Kombats, Madden, shit like that. That's going to be like front and center, brand new releases when you go to the video store or to Toys R Us at the time, or Children's Palace or KB Toys. All the shit that they were putting right smack dab in your face that everyone had to play. Those are the games that everyone knew about. ALIENSTORM, a little bit under the radar as far as like beat 'em ups go. It's not on that same level as like Gauntlet or Streets of Rage, games like that. So it's very similar to Gauntlet, as we'll see. Plays a lot like Gauntlet does, but I think that I actually prefer it to Gauntlet. Now, I still have my copy of this game, which actually wasn't even mine to begin with. My copy of ALIENSTORM on Genesis, I will say Genesis here because that's the one that I actually own. I think it came from a game swap that I did with a buddy of mine, my friend Josh. He had ALIENSTORM, I let him borrow one of my games, and I think we just ended up keeping each other's games, whatever was involved in that transaction. I don't remember what I lent him, but I've still got his copy of ALIENSTORM, and he's still got something of mine, which is nice because I think this game is I'm pretty sure this game is somewhat pricey. Not like $500 for a copy, but you know, it's not like a $5 Genesis or Mega Drive game. So, kind of a cool thing to have in my collection. Ghoulie is here. Hola. Again. Ghoulie says, ALIENSTORM? Is it like Desert Storm but in space? No, it's not like that at all. We'll find out more about this one in just a few moments. But it is time for Mr. Jorfus' Joke of the Night. So let's hear what you got, Mr. Jorfus. Fire away. Here's Mr. Jorfus' Joke of the Night. He says, nobody. This is... It's like the meme setup, you know? Where it's like nobody, and then something odd, and then something that you just... Fuck it. It's tough for me to explain. How do you put the meme into words? You know the one I'm talking about. You know the thing. Nobody. Aliens in movies. Yes, the Earth is made of USA. Well, yeah. I guess that's probably true. But you know what? To be fair, there are probably plenty of alien movies that have been made in other not other planets. Maybe there are alien movies that have been made on other planets, but there are certainly alien movies that have been made in other places, in other parts of the world that focus on their demographic, their land mass. So I would imagine that, Chinese cinema, when they have made Chinese movies with Chinese actors that are alien centric, then they probably base those in China. I would assume so. And same goes for other countries. Hello, Joyce. How's it going tonight? Oh, gonna catch this on upload. Other things going on tonight. No problem. Totally understandable. It's a Friday night. You know, no one's ever required to be here, of course. You know, but I appreciate you checking in and saying hello. Always nice to see everybody. But I get the joke, yes, Mr. Jorfus, I get it. I had something else I was gonna say. I don't know, maybe it'll come back to me. But now, without wasting too much time, let me go ahead and flip open my floppy copy. There it is, flopping around. Here comes the floppy copy of Sega Mania Magazine, issue number 2. And I'm gonna flip on open to page 49 tonight. Ghoulie's on spring break now. Congratulations! Congratulations! Good job. You made it to spring break. Great news. Do you have any big plans for spring? You're gonna go to the Reds game, right? You're doing the Reds game or 2 against the Cubbies. And you said you're coming to Cincy, right? You're gonna be taking in the games at Great American Ballpark. Too bad you never got to experience Riverfront Stadium. I preferred Riverfront Stadium to Great American Ballpark. I also preferred Riverfront Stadium to Paul Brown Stadium, or Paycor, as they want people to call it now, which is just just bunk. I cannot stand that. I absolutely hate it when you get these sort of majestic sounding fields and stadiums. Nice strong names, something like Paul Brown Stadium. The Brown family legacy with the Browns and the Bengals and the state of Ohio and Ohio football. We can't keep that. Now it's Paycor Stadium or Paycor Field, whatever the shit. Awful. Absolutely abysmal when that happens to places. What a joke. Yeah. Okay, so, oh, Ghoulies got a quick update on his love life. He said he texted with his love interest today, but it was somewhat limited. Well, yeah. Keeping in contact is good. Just, hang in there, you know. So before I read you this ALIENSTORM review, what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask you to take a look over at your television set here, where I've conveniently placed for you a graphic of the ALIENSTORM review from page number 49 of Sega Mania Magazine issue number 2. Tonight's review comes to us from Simon Pike. Nope. Ghoulie, sorry, we already did the pineapple tidbits. You missed it. You missed out on the pineapple tidbits. You're going to have to go back and check out this episode's tidbits later on. But there weren't many tidbits to speak of for ALIENSTORM. And I kind of went on a tangent about why. But, you know, you can look into that if you'd like to. But please celebrate this review by Simon Pike. You can follow along right here on your television set, or you can check out the link in the description below. Head on over to the Sega Mania Magazine online archive and digitally open up issue number 2 and digitally flip to page number 49, and you can zoom in, zoom out, flip forwards, backwards through the magazine, whatever you want to do. Just be warned that if you flip forward to page 50, you are going to get a spoiler for the final game that we're going to be reviewing from issue number 2. We only have one game left after tonight in issue number 2, and then, of course, it's going to be on to issue number 5. Gotcha. Issue number 3. Okay. Now. Hey, Jess. Just got sidetracked. Well, better late than never. Now please enjoy this Simon Pike review of ALIENSTORM. Simon says, don't be fooled by the screenshots dotted around the page. ALIENSTORM has more in common with Golden Axe than with Contra. Yes, the premise concerns a group of heavily armed heroes saving humanity from an extraterrestrial threat, using futuristic weaponry and awesome feats of speed and agility. But the game plays like a side-scrolling beat-em-up, albeit with some surprises thrown in. Players are invited to choose a character and take the fight to a terrifying plethora of alien monstrosities, cosmic horrors, and disgusting amorphous amalgamations of twisted body parts. That's a good sentence, Simon. Does this sound like a good time? Of course it does. But this alien adventure is not quite a perfect storm. Like Golden Axe, there are 3 characters for players to choose from. A muscular male, an athletic female, and the other guy, who in this case is a retro-looking robot dude. Each character has different weapons, attack animations, and special moves. Certain defeated enemies drop energy which can be used to inflict devastating special attacks, including a strafing run from an allied warship, a tactical missile strike, and a self-destruct attack. Each character also has a roll/charge attack and can perform a fancy jumping, shooting somersault trick if you're really in the mood to show off. Overconfidence might get you killed though, as those devious aliens are just waiting to take advantage of a complacent player. The various ghastly critters will outnumber you and will move fast in an attempt to surround you and chip away at your health bar. Players need to be alert and quick to react if they want to stay out of trouble. And you'll learn not to trust the furniture either. Aliens can disguise themselves as bins, mailboxes, and more. Sudden, short-lived gameplay changes will also keep you on your toes. Every now and then, the game will throw shooting gallery interludes at you, which are opportunities to earn some power-ups and smash some scenery. And there are also a couple of blink-and-you'll-miss-them run-and-gun sections, where ALIENSTORM briefly feels more like the side-scrolling shooter it initially appears to be. However, the grand majority of your time will be spent thwacking foes with point-blank combos while exploring the side-scrolling locations, and while the pace is fast and frantic and the action is engaging, the visuals are a little dull and disappointing. The side-scrolling levels aren't as visually distinct or interactive as Golden Axe's offerings, and the lack of artistry or atmosphere of Streets of Rage's stellar backdrops. The characters are slightly basic too. They're certainly bold but seem stiff and lack a bit of personality, like knockoff action figures, and the alien sprites range from fascinatingly gross and twisted to kind of dorky looking. The sound effects are again reminiscent of Golden Axe and lack a bit of impact, and there's nothing particularly memorable on the soundtrack. Having said all that, ALIENSTORM is definitely a fun, challenging, and fast-paced action-adventure, and does come recommended, especially if you got a pal or a sibling to play it with. It's familiar to play, but has a style of its own, and the gameplay changes and enemy designs will keep you entertained throughout. It's a tough coin-op conversion, so you'll need to have your wits about you if you want to save the Earth from those villainous, shape-shifting aliens, but you'll have a good time, even if it doesn't quite blow you away. So says Simon Pike. So there you go. That's what Simon Pike thinks of ALIENSTORM. Jorfa said 2 seconds of review and already a bad review. Well, I don't think it's not too bad. I think it sounds like Simon Pike was okay with it. He said it was a fun time. And Ghoulie says, whenever I play Contra, I always forget how overrated it feels to me. Huh. You think Contra is overrated, huh? Is it overrated? I don't really know. I mean, I'm not a huge Contra fanboy, but I feel like it was pretty revolutionary. I don't know. Maybe we'll have to play it sometime, and we'll see. Ghoulie says, nice, they had male, female, and non-binary back then. Jorfa says, Ghoulie, you're going to get canceled if you say that. Well, I mean, it's, you know, he's a robot. I guess you can make him... Well, there I go, using gendered language. I said you could make him whatever you want him to be. Here I am, misgendering the robot. Live on stream. Jorfa said, welcome to Fact or Cap. Let's see if this review is saying the true. Yep, let's find out if that review is fact or cap. Let me just find my ALIENSTORM here. Don't misgender the bot. Hashtag. Alright, here we go. We're all canceled sooner or later. It comes for us all. ALIENSTORM. Checking out the time. Now begins our half hour of play. Jorfus, I have faith, will keep track of the time. And let me just look at the options real quick. Normal, energy level. Do I want to keep things on normal? I guess I'll see the normal game, won't I? Alright, fine. Yes, let's give it a shot, please, right now. Who should I be? Chick, dude, or robot? Robot, chick, dude. Dude, chick. Oh, I guess I'm the chick. They chose for me. Alright, we're playing as the chick. Mission 1, save the people. Oh yeah, you gotta watch out for those guys. Oh, I just used my special attack. I didn't want to do that. Is there no, yeah, I haven't played this in a long time. But I do recall playing it. Oh yeah, we got these guys. You gotta watch out for shit because these enemies transform on you. But like, oh, see? Much like in Gauntlet, you gotta take great pains to not let the guys double up on you. Whoop. You gotta try and keep them. Ah, shit! And they do that. They got their little. They got their ways to jump at you, jump across the screen. But if you can, keeping them in front is a good way to not die. You get sandwiched in between a couple enemies, and that's a bad time. There we go. Someone's saying help in there. Heading into the warehouse. Oh yeah, here we go. This is one of those times. You know, games like this. There was an Aerosmith game like this. Terminator. It's kind of all the rage for a while. Get ourselves a health power up there. I don't know, I kind of like the sound effects in this game, to be honest with you. Made it through? Alright. Jess is pleased with me picking the woman here. She feels seen tonight. Trying to make sure that my wife feels seen in the chat. Oh, look, turn around. No, no, no. See, that's a bullshit right there. And I don't know, I mean, it's kind of dogging on the settings, right? It's not flashy and vibrant the way that Streets of Rage is and their backgrounds. But I think it's kind of neat. I kind of like the sort of destroyed, desolate neighborhood setting. I think it's kind of interesting. It paints a bleak picture. It's like the aliens are here, they've fucked shit up, and now we've got to come in and try and clean up the mess. We didn't get here in time to stop it. We didn't stop them from invading. We didn't stop them from destroying this cozy little hometown, but we can try and fuck them up now for sure. We can make sure that they don't get away with it, and that the lives that they took during their invasion, you know, that they don't go unavenged, you see. There we go. That was a nice acrobatic maneuver, wasn't it? What are they doing now? Oh, we've got a... that. That back one seems to have a little more distance on it, so try and stay attacking at the front. Ah! You threw me across the damn field, the street, the dirt road, because they've fucked up the pavement so badly, and of course, with you know, infrastructure breaking down following the invasion, no one's here to fix the streets. Well, this guy's just... Alright, I don't know. There doesn't seem to be a good Oh, there he goes. We got him. Broke down into his component parts. Now we can use our flamethrower again. Got our energy pills. Here's the run gun section. Alright. See, this is cool. High octane, fast paced run and gun. Ugh. So I guess you could lament that the entire game's not like this, but then you could say, oh, well, it's nice they throw in a little flourish like that. A change of pace, offering a little variety. I think that's cool. Oh, I remember these guys. They like to do that. They like to pick you up and toss you. Now, if I could find a health of some sort, that would be nice. You never know where they're going to be hiding or when. Where or when. Hop down from your pole, sir. Hey, look, it's the local bonanza. Every town has a bonanza, don't they? I love my town's bonanza. I like to go over there and get all my bonanza goods. My bonanza parties. Nope, watch out there. One of my favorite things to serve when I have a bonanza party is a pink lemonade mixed with pickle relish. If you've never tried that, that is a real bonanza party starter. Next time you're having a bonanza party, try it out. Get yourself some pink lemonade and some pickle relish. And your guests will just be like, this is the best bonanza I've ever been to. You do a bonanza better than anyone that I've ever seen in my life. I'm gonna call you Bonanza Man from now on. Nope, nope. I took a hit. Ack. You can't just hold down the B button, by the way, if you were wondering. If you hear the tapping and you're like, why didn't you just hold it down? You can't do it. It doesn't work. You gotta keep tapping. If you want a rapid fire, if you want that stream to continue, you gotta tap, tap, tap away. You gotta be tapping all through the night. Now that was a little unfair. I think that was a little unfair right there. That was one of those times when they were gonna make me take a hit, no matter what happened. Jess thinks that sounds awful. It didn't sound awful last time we had a bonanza party. And everyone was high-fiving me afterwards. They said, where did you see that? Who told you about that? Who told you to put pickle relish in with your pink lemonade? And I said, well, it just seemed like the bonanza thing to do. It struck me as bonanza-ish. Jess is trying to tell people we don't have bonanza parties. You don't, it's okay. We're all friends here. We can talk about these things. No one's gonna get mad, no one's gonna cancel you. We always have bonanza parties, Jess. It's basically the foundation of our entire marriage. I don't know why you would deny this. Live on the internet. As I'm playing ALIENSTORM. Look, it's the Sega store. Maybe I should use one of these right now. Seems like a good time. Yep. Gonna have another run and gun section coming up. No, get off of me. App. Alright. Into the electronics store we go. Tapping away. Tapping through the night. I just wish that, I thought I got that guy. It seemed like it. Yep. How about a health pack? How about a med kit? Something. Give me something good to gnaw on here. No! I knew that guy was gonna... No! Too much. And they're not even gonna throw in, you know... They didn't throw me one med kit. I destroyed that entire damn shit. And they couldn't throw me one med kit. Whatever. No, lemonade. Pink lemonade. I didn't say just regular lemonade. I said pink lemonade. Pink lemonade cone pickle relish. Definitely not a lot of healing objects. They're very skimpy on the healing objects in this game. Makes for a very tense situation. I mean, they keep dropping these little energy discs, or not discs, vials or whatever you want to call them. Like energy drinks, energy cans. If I had the game manual in front of me, it's upstairs, but I don't have it right here now. But if I had it in front of me, then I could tell you what the actual shits are. The little tubes with the E on them. In the lore of the game, what do they call them? I don't know. I can only theorize and hypothesize and offer my best guesses. Sometimes it's a little tough. Damn it. Only one more continue. But I was going to say, sometimes it's a little tough to make sure that you're on the same plane as the enemy you're trying to attack. That can be a little bit of a bugbear. A bugaboo. Alright, another one of these. Another shoot 'em up section. If only this would have happened like a couple seconds ago. Or maybe not. Look at all these guys. I picked up a health pack. So I guess that's good, but I almost had full health to begin with. So that makes you feel like a real son of a bitch. Stop. That guy just walking around back there. Nonchalantly. There we go. Okay. Have these guys popping out in front. Like, why am I not hitting him right now? There. Mission 6 coming up. Nightcrawler. Whoop. Got him. Look at that guy. He was like a little kid for a second. Thought he might have been a friend. That's how they lure you in, these shapeshifters, you know? It's like, oh, look, there's a little cute little kid running down the street with his little ball cap. No, it's an alien. Dressed up like a kid. Come on now. Alright. Look at these guys. What are they gonna do? Oh, they puff at me. And then they come back. They puff and come back. No, I don't like that. Stop it. Come on, keep it coming right there. Yeah. That's it. That's how it's done. Come on, Blue Man Group. Try me. There we go. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. 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 All right. Nope, don't let him do it. No! Ah! There. Okay. Had to get a good little rhythm going here. Those guys really try to... Oh, it's this man again. I don't like this man. The face kind of looks like an old lady. Like an old witch. A little Freddy Krueger-ish. Oh, why'd you throw me? And then they shoot like... What is that thing? It's like a gray... Some sort of gray gunk. What is that? What is that maneuver? No, stop doing that. Stop, you're overplaying your hand. It's kind of a clunky boss fight. But I feel like I mean, I kind of have a pattern that I can follow here. It's just making sure that you're actually in the right spot to connect. That's the most nerve-wracking part of it. And then just not having an idea when that projectile is going to come flying at you. Alright, are we almost there? Gosh, darn it. I don't want to use up my, see, my special drains too much of my energy. And it didn't seem to work very well last time. There! Oh, what's this now? Alright, what are we supposed to do about this one? Just stay far enough away, I suppose. Oh! Don't get hit by the disgusting... whatever those are. Projectile shooting elongated nipples. One thing that I'm gonna say is I hate games of this sort where they don't give you any idea how much shit. When they don't tell you how much health the enemy has left, they don't throw you a bone on that. It's like, would that be so tough? Give me some hit points that I have to keep track of, or something. A bar. Hey, we did it. Now, come over here so I can... How about a health? Just E's. It's always E. E, 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 E. All the time E. I need some H. I need some H to go with the E. Another run and gun section. Huh, huh. Come on. I shouldn't be taking damage from that. That's bullshit. Man, I'm really having to tap here. Come on! Bullshit. Oh, I can jump too in this section. Well, I didn't realize that. Well, hell. I couldn't jump in the rest of the game, so I didn't think I'd be able to jump here. I just thought I had to shoot and move. Mission 7, destroy the UFO. I'll try. But I don't like that I have no credits left. That's bullshit to me. Not a fan of that situation at all. Not a fan of that situation at all. No credits. Again, I never understood that concept where it's like we're gonna limit the number of continues in an arcade port. Because if you were at the arcade, you just keep putting quarters in. They want you to keep playing. That's the whole idea. At home, they're like, oh, well, they already bought it, so fuck them. Give them 3 times. They could have spent 75 cents on the game. And that's all. Like, it's bullshit. I don't like it. To make it through an entire game. And this one is especially bad because they call them credits. It's really only a life. You know, it says continue. You're not really getting a full, like, new set of lives. You get, like, 1 additional life on every continue. So it makes it feel like it's not even a continue at all. See, now I'm starting to get just absolutely gangbanged as we're approaching the UFO. I'm gonna get probably no health because for some reason they've seen fit to offer no health throughout the levels. They've not hidden that anywhere. And now I'm just being bombarded. I mean, what would it hurt, really? To, like, one time when you're going around have something you can destroy, having... Oh, look at these guys. Look at this. This is insane. I'm basically out of energy now, too. I am out. And that's it. Game over. Game over. I got a score of 43, rank of mercenary. I think I'd have like 5 minutes left, I believe. I'm not going to bother starting this again. I'm not making it through in 5 minutes. That's bullshit. I don't like I don't like the situation with the lives and the continues at all. Let me see about these options. Now you can put the game difficulty on easy and energy level on easy, and you can turn rapid fire on. So maybe maybe that's like you hold down the button, you just keep shooting. Well, we'll just... okay. On easy. Let's see what it's like. And I'll play as our non-binary robot this time. Let's try. Well, that's not doing anything. Rapid fire. Maybe it means I just shoot faster than normal. Seems like the attack is moving a bit quicker than it was before. Yeah. I think maybe the enemies are dying a bit faster. Gameplay does seem to be sped up a bit, so maybe that's what rapid fire does. Okay. Oh, now I can hold it down. So maybe this is where rapid fire comes in handy. This is where the rapid fire setting pays off. In the warehouse. Okay. That one, I feel like it says 1 up when it's falling and I shoot it and nothing happens. And my energy seems to be building up a bit faster. So I guess that's what putting energy on easy does. Maybe it just makes it, makes it so you won't run out as fast. Which is nice. Because that's what happened to us last time, right? When we died. You run out of energy when all those enemies are swarming you, then what are you going to do? Not much. You're going to die. Unless you've devoted your life to playing ALIENSTORM and you're just like so elite, you don't even need energy to get through the game. You know the patterns so well. You know what to do. You're such a hired ass. But that's not me. Uh-oh. I've been gobbled up there. Oh, here's this guy again. I can shoot that projectile. Wonder what his special does. Let's see. Oh, it's like a self-destruct. My life doesn't seem to be helped out much. There we go. Get these guys. There we go. Okay. Jorphus likes the robot. Oh, and this is another time when the rapid fire comes in handy. Just holding down the button to shoot. Holding down our fire button here, the B button on the Sega Mega Drive. I mean, again, would it hurt him so much to just put like a barrel right there, somewhere in that scenario? Shoot the barrel. Oh, there's a nice health pack you can pick up if you're quick on the draw and you see it in time. But no. Just about the stingiest with health that I've ever seen in a beat-em-up game. Very stingy. Go, go, go. Well, there's our Bonanza store again. We talked about the Bonanza parties. Lovely, lovely Bonanza parties that we have here at our house. Usually at least several times a week. Get all the Bonanza friends over here and just have a Bonanza party with all the Bonanza things. And really, really great time. Hey, here we go in the convenience store. Maybe a health pack in here somewhere. Oh, okay, something killed me already. Gosh, I hate that. Because I know there's going to be probably a health pack somewhere. Like, any second I'm going to see one. Oh, the one, I thought it said 1 up. It just says 1p. It's falling over to player 1. That's what's going on there. I thought it was like turning into a 1 up for a second, and I had to shoot it in time, but that's not what's going on. That's just telling the world, oh, this power-up's going over to player 1. Okay. Jess said our life is a bonanza. Well, that's why we have bonanza parties, to celebrate. Down to 2 lives. And I don't feel like, really I've been helped out too much by lowering the difficulty. Yeah. I was hoping that the damage I took would be lessened by multitudes of degrees. I was hoping it would be reduced drastically, but it didn't drastically go down. Stayed pretty much the same. I was hoping I'd be just like a complete brute running through here and back and taking out these enemies left and right. Alright, let's try this. Get rid of them. Alright, let's do it again. How'd that do for you? Can we be done now? Alright, let me go in here. Into the electronics store. Shooting up the electronics. I'll take some health. That'd be good. There it is. Nice. Thank you. Thank you. That guy, alright. Resilient people. Just taking those blasts like champs. Anything else? Oh yeah, there we go. There we go. That health pack didn't even fully refill my health. Kind of a rip-off. We are at 30 minutes now. Well, I'll just keep going until whatever happens, happens. You know, I'll see what I can do as the robot. I just hate that you can't... It seems like you can't move back and forth fast enough to avoid the bullshit sometimes, where they hit you with their tentacles, and there's not much you can do about it. You just have to take the hit and then turn around whenever you get a chance. Like, see, I want to hit him back and forth, but I can't do it because as soon as I move to one side, the other guy starts slapping me with his little tentacle. With his little tendril. Tendril, tentacle, whatever you want to call it. Moving on here. Into the brain vat zone. I don't like those guys. They just slap at you. Did that even do anything? Look how little health that gave me. I just saw that, like, as it refilled. If you can even call it refilling. It's almost like a mockery. Why does this seem more difficult on easy? The D-pad is not the best device for aiming that type of gun in a video game, if you can't tell. No, let's stop doing that. There. Go, go, go! There's baby boy. He gives us just a single E canister. Yep. Got him. Alright, we're gonna have some of those blue man groups coming by. I hate that. Stop picking me up in the air. I'm not a little baby. No, why is he gonna do that? See, trying to remain on the proper level, that's one of the tasks of tasks in this game. Okay, I'm just gonna use a fucking explode me. There we go. More of them. Yeah, cool. Go, go, go! It's you again! Grandma Blobfish. With her stupid ass gray projectiles. Yeah, here, take this one. How about that shit? You want it again? You want again? You want again? How about that? Are you almost done? Holy cow. I feel like that many special attacks should probably body a boss. Or put him damn close to being bodied. Not this many hits in addition to your special attack. Otherwise, why use it? You know? But I'm thinking, oh, well, maybe this time since it's on easy. No, 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 no. Still a waste. So what I've gathered is your special attack isn't really much more powerful than anything else. It's good to have for when you're like being fucked with by multiple opponents and you're getting ganged up on. That's when it's good to use your special attack. But it's not necessarily going to help you overcome a big boss any faster than if you just use your regular attack. In fact, it might drain your energy so much that you can't even continue to fight the boss effectively. You'll only be left with your melee attack, and you have to get up close and personal, which gives the boss a much easier time at fucking you up. Even more so than he's doing to me right now. But to be fair, I'm kind of overdoing this again, so I'm playing a little sloppier than I probably should. I just want to be done with that part again. There we go. Get our energy canisters. Pick up our E's. Run and gun. Hello, Gargdargus. How's it going tonight? Yep. We got one credit left, and let me see if maybe this time I can get through this fight without losing any lives. That might go a long way in helping me get further than we did last time. No, I jumped right into that spiky spike. There you go. All right. Mission 7, destroy the UFO. Let's try. See if anything changes for us this time. No! Stop eating me, please. I hate that. Can we roll, please? There we go. Boom, boom, boom. Stop slapping at me with your stupid tendril. Stop. Pissing me off. I don't think I can afford to blow myself up right now, so... I just hate the way it feels when you get so many on screen and you can't move with enough agility to, like, keep them all wrangled the way we'd like to. It's like you can imagine in your mind what you want to do, but the game just doesn't move fast enough. Your character doesn't move fast enough. And they move quite fast, might I add. They are not hindered by such annoyances. Nope, I don't even have my, I don't have enough. That's suck. That is absolute suck. I was trying to get out of that. And look, my energy is on easy. If you recall that, that's something else I changed. I put the energy on easy, and still being just having it siphoned from me. Like they couldn't bother to be like, okay, here's a... Alright, last one. We'll give him an energy... No! Nope. Fuck it. Okay, into the UFO we go. Blasting away. Don't slap at me. Hate being slapped at. Keeping my eyes peeled here. Oh, damn it. Ah! Once again, it just... I saw him. Crosshairs just don't move fast enough. The aim. You got molasses aim. You dipped your gun in a big tub of molasses before the game started. Now where are we going? Mission 8. The final battle. This is the final battle. The final countdown. What's gonna happen? No, stop it! You son of a bitch. Nope. Nope, nope. Damn it. Ugh, I just hate these guys. I really do. Really hate those enemies. Oh, they're so cheap. Just slap, slap, slap. Slap, slap, slap. Slap, slap, slap at you. And then that, too. When you're in the middle of trying to attack, then you gotta deal with the other guy flying at you from across the screen. Mouth agape. Trying to swallow you whole. Oh, more. My favorite. Maybe I should just do that one time. Just to get some separation. Ah, okay. Oh, more of them! Hooray! Fine. If that's how it has to be. Is that really how it has to be? This is the only way. Hug. Jeez, oh creeps. Alright, in. In we go. What are we gonna do now? Another one of the. How about some health? Have I said that enough? Have I mentioned that I would like some health, please? Oh, look at all these guys now. Just taking unprecedented amounts of damage. Oh, look. Was it gonna fill up like a tiny smack roll? I mean, it's almost not worth it. It's like, give me something substantial, please. Can you not do that? Can you guys really... Ag. Good lord. Now we gotta choose another place. Sure, let's go in the middle. Why not? What is this? What is this crap? Who are these guys? Little baby boys. Oh, more of them. Okay, we'll do that again. If you guys... They're gonna keep throwing like 10 guys at a time at me. This is all I've got! Holy freaking cow. You've gotta be kidding my ass. Just bullshit. Just absolute bullshit. And no health! No health to help out. Not even once. Sure, let's try this one. Nope. It's a fake out again. And here come like a million more. Oh, how fun. How hilarious. What a bunch of bullshit. Score 36, rank barbarian. I don't even know what the fuck that means. Cool. Well, there's ALIENSTORM. Jeez. Good lord. Let me look at the chat here. People are talking about health. What's going on with health? Having to go back up a bit here. Oh, Garg Dargus said Rapid Genesis auto-scrolling gave me a headache earlier. My dad got the wrong headache pills. They're the red bottle with that sweet-tasting Advil-like coating. My body can't process it. Garg says I need the acetaminophen aspirin caffeine combination. Generic Excedrin, but the green bottle, no coating. Yeah, Excedrin is usually what I take when I get migraines. So not very often. I don't get migraines often. Knock on wood. Usually 1 or 2 a year is what I deal with in the migraine department. And I feel it coming on. I start to get like this weird, like sparkly obstruction in the corner of my vision. And as soon as I see that, I'm like, oh fuck. That hits long before any of the symptoms, like the pain. That's like the harbinger. That's like Silver Surfer swooping in before Galactus. And then I know I've got a limited amount of time to pound the Excedrin migraine and lie down and be very still. And if I do that, then I can kind of mitigate a good deal of the pain. But if I'm out in public or something and I'm in a place where I can't get like in bed, that's bad news. Oh boy. Yeah, just got me a migraine mask that heats and does pressure, like a pressure massage on the eyes. I haven't had to use it yet. I hope I don't have to. But if I need to, it's there. Garg has done an age reveal. Garg Dargus is 35 years young. Let's check out the reviews and the scores here. Mr. Jorfus gives ALIENSTORM a final score of 935 Mr. Jorfuses out of a possible 1,000 Mr. Jorfuses. That's a pretty high score. That's one of your highest, Mr. Jorfus, for ALIENSTORM. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know. Let me think about this for a second. Let me open issue number 2 again. Let me flip over to page number 49. Oh, Garg said same thing. You get the fucking eye thing, the sparkle of ill omen. I hate that. Garg does give this a 935. 935 Garg Darguses out of a possible 1,000 Garg Darguses. So let me look back at Simon Pike's review. So he begins by giving us the scenario. Pretty basic stuff. 3 different options to choose from. As far as your player character goes, you'll be fighting off aliens from outer space who have invaded. Compares it to Golden Axe in your player selection as well as in the gameplay, which I agree with. It is very similar in gameplay to Golden Axe. I think I might have referenced Gauntlet earlier. I meant Golden Axe. That's what I was trying to say. Simon Pike got that right. Talks about the various attacks that you can use in the game, which obviously are a little bit different than your Golden Axe attacks, this being a futuristic game. Futuristic heroes, you know, you've got your non-binary robot character that we played as, the badass chick. We didn't try the guy, but they're all using high-tech shit to get the job done, to try and save the day. The enemies... I think the enemies in this game are quite a bit more annoying than the enemies in Golden Axe. But overall, I prefer ALIENSTORM to Golden Axe. I think this is a better game. I think it's more fun. And I read some other reviews of it that kind of had the same gripe as Simon Pike, talking about sort of the bland color scheme and how it wasn't as visually impressive as Golden Axe. But I disagree. I'm going to disagree there with Simon Pike. I think that the scenery is fine. I actually like the desolate, sort of blasé atmosphere. I think it adds to the vibe of the game. This one doesn't need to be all lit up like Streets of Rage, because that's not the scenario. This feels like you're coming in, you're trying to clean up after this alien invasion has happened. The aliens have been fairly successful, and you're trying to mount an offensive and fight back. And take back planet Earth from these dastardly sons of bitches. There's some good variation in the aliens, even though some of them are as annoying as shit. They do pepper in a nice menagerie of various designs and color schemes. And, you know, if you're looking for color in this game and you're looking for variation, look no further than the enemies. There you go. That's where you can find it. But if you're looking for it in the backgrounds and in the neighborhoods and the city streets you're walking, it's like that shit's already long gone, brother. That stuff's been taken over. Smashed up to bits. So I think it fits. I think it works. Disagree with Simon Pike on that point. What else? You know, he says the majority of your game will be spent thwacking foes with point-blank combos while exploring the side-scrolling locations. Blah, blah, blah. Says there's nothing particularly memorable on the soundtrack. The soundtrack's alright. It wasn't offensive. Thought the sound effects were fine. Those worked for me. But having said all that, says Simon Pike, ALIENSTORM is definitely a fun, challenging, and fast-paced action-adventure, and does come recommended, especially if you've got a pal, blah blah blah. It's familiar to play, but has a style of its own. Agree. The gameplay changes and enemy designs will keep you entertained throughout. Agree. It's a tough coin-op conversion, so you need to have your wits about you if you want to save the Earth from those villainous shape-shifting aliens, but you'll have a good time even if it doesn't quite blow you away. I mean, it doesn't blow me away because it's a game that I've played since I was a kid. I own this game on cartridge. I've had it for many years now. Played it many times. So, I mean, there are some games that even if you've played them since you were a child, will blow you away still to this very day. But this isn't one of them. It's one you just kind of like, it's all right. It's a workable, fine entry into the catalog of Genesis / Mega Drive beat 'em ups, and it's got its own thing going on. It is unique. I think it's a unique game, even though it takes a lot from Golden Axe. It is quite unique. It's got its own vibe, its own feel. So, yeah. Jorfus says, I agree with that. Golden Axe's title makes it look cool, but it's actually a crap game. Yeah, you know, you might be a little more harsh on Golden Axe than I am. I don't think Golden Axe is awful. I think I played that before I was giving scores. I'd have to go back and do that. But no, I don't think Golden Axe is terrible. I would prefer this game to Golden Axe. I think this one's a little more fun. I like the variation. I like that they throw in, you know, the first person shoot 'em up section, you know, when you go inside the buildings, and then also it's cool to have that run and gun scenario available to you just a few times throughout the game. Though Simon Pike seemed to think that maybe that should have been the entire game, which I don't know, I disagree. I think it works the way it is. See, Garg's not a hater of Golden Axe. Garg enjoys a good game of Golden Axe. He says it's quite primitive. He beats it every now and again. I don't know that I ever made it all the way through. Did I get through it when I played it on here? feel like I might have gotten to the end, or very close to it, and bowed out due to horse shit. My biggest complaint with ALIENSTORM is going to be the lives/continue situation. Again, it just pisses me off when you take an arcade port and you put it on home consoles, and then you don't at least allow the player to go into like an options menu and change the number of continues that they're going to allow themselves when they're playing. It's like, okay, if I want to take it upon myself to try and beat this game with only 3 continues, or really 3 lives, which I feel like in most games you would get like 3 lives per continue. Those would be different. It wouldn't just be like you die and then you use a continue to continue the game. You would die and use one of your several lives that you have available per that continue. That's not how ALIENSTORM works. They give you 1 life. If you die, then you have to use 1 of your continues, and when all 3 of those continues are used up, your game ends, no matter what. And of course, like I was saying when I was playing the game, if you were playing in an arcade, they wanted you to keep putting quarters into the machine for as long as you could. They weren't going to stop you. There was no point that you reached where the game, flashed up a message on the screen. It was like, you've inserted too many quarters now. No more. Tut tut. Please insert another quarter to start back at the beginning of the game. People would have been like, fuck that. I'm not doing that. I spent $10 to sit here playing this game for 2 hours. And you're not going to allow me to continue? I was right here with a satchel of quarters ready to go. Continue pumping them into this machine, and now you're going to stop me? So, I don't like that. I don't like that seemingly arbitrary restriction. If they wanted to give you the option to limit yourself, fine. But some people just, they want a real kind of arcade experience where it's like, oh, I'm not fucking trying to impress anyone. I just want to play through the game. And I've got my quarters right here. As many as it needs, or as many as it's going to take to get all the way through it. I'll keep pumping them in. So, yeah. Garg said incorporate using double tap D-pad for charging attacks and down attacks in the air, or you're playing it wrong. I think he's talking about Golden Axe in that one with that message. Okay. What's the music, says Mr. Jorfus. Do you mean the music that's playing right now? The Sega Mania background music? If that's what you're talking about, that's just the Sega Genesis Mini menu music that plays when you turn it on. Which was done by the same... I don't know the name of it. I don't know if there's like a song title other than Sega Genesis Mini background music. I guess you could play it through your speakers and then try to Shazam it on your phone to see. That might work. But the composer of this song actually did the music for many, many different video games over the years. Some pretty great stuff. Probably my favorite would be the Shenmue soundtrack. I think he did Shenmue 1 and 2. The guy who composed this tune that you hear playing right now and on pretty much every Sega Mania stream. there you go, guys. That's ALIENSTORM. And that means that we only have one game left to play out of issue number 2 of Sega Mania magazine. And this next one, I'm not going to spoil it. I'll give you a little hint. What would be a good hint for this one? I'll just say it's one of the most unique games on the Sega Mega Drive / Sega Genesis. One of the most unique games on the entire console. But I will admit, it's not one that I played growing up, and it's not one that I was even a big fan of when I played it recently as an adult. I finally tried it as an adult, and I just wasn't like super into it. But it's got a very, very hardcore fan base, very dedicated fan base. People who absolutely love it, people who have not only a sense of nostalgia attached to it, but people who genuinely love the game. So I will try to get on board, and I'm going to clear my mind of preconceptions, and I'm going to try to I'm just going to try to go in and enjoy it as best I can. I always try to make the most of the games I'm playing. I don't want to hate any of these games. Sometimes I do, but I would prefer to enjoy my time with them. So I'm going to try to clear the slate and go in with a beginner's mind and just enjoy. And I'm going to do my best. That'll be the last game from issue number 2. And then we'll be moving on to issue number 3. Oh, and I guess, yeah, finally, before I go, I do need to give this game a score. So, I'm going to say... I'm going to say 775 Super Divorces out of a possible 1,000 Super Divorces. 775. There you go. For ALIENSTORM. Yeah. Yeah. Easily above average. Well worth playing through. And then quite unique. So, that's what I would say about it. Yeah. If you have not done so yet, please sub to the channel, bong the gong for notifications so you know when new videos go live. Maybe, if YouTube feels like telling you. Like this video. Comment below if you got anything to share. Any questions, concerns, requests for future videos or games you'd like to see played. Anything. Doesn't have to be game related either. Just whatever. Talk some shit if you want. The comment section is your oyster. And if you'd like to follow me on Twitter, you can do so at SuperDivorce. On Instagram at SuperDivorceBand. And I also play music from time to time, so you can check out Super Divorce Tunes on Spotify, iTunes, Amazon, wherever you stream your horse shit, you can find Super Divorce. Just type in Super Divorce and give it a shot, please. A little something for everyone there. I think you'll find something you like if you do enough clicking around. And if not, then there's plenty of other music out there in the world you can listen to, and I hope you find something you like. Even if it's not mine. But I hope that you like mine. I do. I do. Worked hard on it. If you've been here hanging out tonight, if you've been lurking in the background, in the shadows, on Twitch or on YouTube, I thank you for being a lurking lurker. I would offer that you can at any moment, feel free to join in the chat live, make your voice heard, share your thoughts, your feelings, your concerns. But you don't have to. If you'd prefer to stay back in the shadows and continue being a lurking lurker, then that's fine with me. As long as you're watching and hanging out, I appreciate you. And to all the chatty Cathys here, chatting it up, shooting the shit, keeping it lively, engaging in banters, I appreciate you guys too. And I hope to talk to you all again very soon. So, until next time, everybody, take real good care. Keep kicking ass. Love you lots. Lord willing, I'll be back very soon with another video for you to watch. Bye-bye.